Hello, my friends. Welcome back to the CS Mentor. Today we are going to conquer a three-letter acronym that makes every beginner software engineer terrified. It is a word you hear in every single tech interview, and it runs the entire modern internet. I am talking about the API. If you open up a computer science textbook, it will tell you that API stands for Application Programming Interface. It will say it is a set of subroutines, protocols, and tools for building software applications. And if you say that in an interview, the hiring manager is going to fall asleep in their chair. They do not want a dictionary definition. They want to know if you actually understand how the internet works. So today, we are going to throw the textbook in the trash. I am going to explain exactly what an API is using a simple restaurant. By the end of this short video, you will be able to explain APIs so perfectly that even your grandparents will understand it. Let's dive in. Okay, imagine it is Friday night and you walk into a fancy restaurant. You sit down at your table and you open up the menu. In the digital world, you are the user. And that menu you're looking at, that is the user interface. It is the app on your phone, the buttons on the screen, the pretty pictures you can click on. You look at the menu, you see a delicious steak, and you decide you want it. Now, what do you do next? Do you stand up from your table, kick open the swinging doors to the kitchen, push the head chef out of the way and start cooking the steak yourself? Of course not. That would be insane. The kitchen is highly secure. It is full of sharp knives and complex equipment. Furthermore, you do not even speak the chef's language. In the digital world, the kitchen is the server and the database. It holds all the raw data, and as a normal user, you are never allowed to just walk inside and touch it. You are stuck at your table with a menu, and the food you want is locked away in the kitchen. You need a middleman. You need a messenger. You need someone who understands exactly what you want from the menu and knows exactly how to talk to the chef to get it. You need a waiter. My friends, the API is the waiter. When you click a button on your phone, you're giving your digital order to the waiter. In computer science, we call this an API request. The waiter writes down your order, walks through those secure kitchen doors, and tells the database exactly what you need. The database prepares the data. It cooks your food. Then the waiter safely carries that data back out of the kitchen and places it perfectly on your table. We call this the API response. You never had to enter the kitchen, but you got exactly what you asked for. Now let's take this out of the restaurant and look at how this runs the actual internet. Have you ever used a travel website like Expedia, Skyscanner, or Google Flights? You type in that you want to fly from New York to London, and magically, the website shows you the exact ticket prices for Delta, United, and American Airlines all at the exact same time. How is that possible? Expedia does not own those airplanes. Expedia definitely does not have the secret master password to United Airlines' private database. Instead, Expedia uses an API. Expedia is the customer sitting at the restaurant table. They call over the United Airlines waiter and say, "Hey, my user wants to fly to London on Friday. What do you have?" The United API runs back to its secure database kitchen, grabs the flight times and the ticket prices, and hands them back to Expedia. Expedia does this with 50 different airlines in 3 seconds and serves you a beautiful, organized list of flights on your screen. An API is simply a digital messenger. It allows two completely different pieces of software built by completely different companies to talk to each other safely and securely. It takes your request, grabs the data, and brings it right back to your screen. When you sit in your technical interview and they ask you what an API is, do not sound like a robot. Smile, tell them the story of the waiter, and prove that you have real-world engineering logic. If this analogy made APIs click in your brain, please hit that like button right now. It is the best way to help this channel grow so we can reach more computer science students who are struggling. And hit subscribe to the CS Mentor so you never miss another real-world tutorial. Let me know in the comments below, what tech concept makes absolutely no sense to you right now? Tell me, and I will make a video breaking it down for you.